In the extra universe of Type Moon's Fate franchise, alongside the moon cell and other planets exists a predatory force, the predatory planet known as Velber. We can't confirm this, but it's said to look like a tear-shaped star through the night sky. 14,000 years ago, it arrived roaming the solar system to devour planets. When it arrived in our orbit, it sent out avatars, one of them being Saphir, the White Titan, crushing civilizations and gods alike, starting the end of the Age of Gods. The Titan was killed by Excalibur with all its seals released, left behind as a warning in the form of a mural that was later found by Charlemagne and Astolfo, cementing the White Titan's presence in history. The remains of Saphir actually made up a few characters in the Fate franchise that we currently know about. Attila the Hun, aka Earth Altera, was made out of the essentials that made up Saphir. The Valkyries from Lost Spell 2 were also made out of some of her remains. In Atlantis, creatures called Gigas were created from her corpse after she was killed by the Greek gods who Zeus brought together to fight her. On the moon cell's front, Velber attacked, destroying its observation data. The moon cell had two methods to counter any more attacks from Velber. One was the Regalia, a device given to a trusted individual, in this case Hakuno Kishinami, making them the ruler of the moon in its stead and internal security to fight against any further assaults. Due to this, the moon cell actually goes into a sleep mode, preventing attacks from other foreign bodies. The second is the Zero Dark, a zone the moon cell detached that was affected by Velber's influence, in essence cutting off its own limb before any more got infected. The space functions as a base for Altera and her faction in the story of Fate Extella. It's only accessible to Hakuno's body, Altera, Archimedes, Elizabeth. Velber infected servants like Archimedes and Elizabeth, who were then allowed to slide to different worlds, but this is only in Extella. There's also the big brother and little sister to the White Titan, who are off somewhere in the solar system, likely succeeding where their middle sibling has failed. Extella Link takes place in another timeline where Extella happened, but Archimedes and Liz weren't players at all, thus they have nothing to do with Velber in this timeline. Yet Altera ends up in the same circumstance. Velber goes MIA during this game and is not really a part of the main story at all. And as things are currently going, at most we can hope Velber will return in a proper sequel to Fate Extella, and hopefully we'll get more visuals of it and it'll be more active throughout the story. What do you hope to see from Velber and its remaining avatars in the future? Do you think the other two will have servant forms? And how will they respond to Altera's current situation? That's everything I have on Velber so far. I hope this was informative or at least refresh your memory. At the end of the day, I think Velber is very interesting and just one of those things that they introduce but don't do much with. At the very least, we know that Velber did one good thing for the franchise, giving us Altera and by extension, little Altera, who was the cutest thing ever.